Februari.
Hello. Happy February.
It's been a long day.
Happy February, everyone. I'm Casey Witt. I am the Superstar Director with the Blazing Supernovas.
I'm Jamie Datz, Director for Team Movers and Shakers.
And Kelly's going to be joining us later. And
she had to go move her car.
She had to go join. And Dawn.
And Dawn Benwood's here too.
So but we're going to get started without them. We just got into DC. They're literally parking the car, so we had a little technical difficulties.
That's how it ended up to work.
Yeah. So that's why we're on Google Hangout. So tonight we're going to just delve right into taxes. I know you guys are so excited. To make the meeting a little bit more exciting, we
got some bra pumps for you to check out. These are part of our displays for tomorrow's World Tour, where we're not really presenting. We're just sharing some of our cool things, I guess.
Yeah, at the expo. So
those are not my bras, by the way. I'm not freaky like that.
So, all right. So we have like a little PowerPoint slide to kind of help us keep on track. So we're going to maximize that. Jamie's going to check with me.
Yeah, I should have. There we go. Screen share with. That's not what we want to screen share with. So that's. Well, we're going to figure this out. Entire screen. Sure, let's go with our. We're winging this.
So the first thing we're gonna.
Whoa,
that's a lot. Oh, there we go. That's what we want.
Can you see this? I'm not used to. Oh yeah, you got this. Okay. You can see this.
And then just go to the. Here we go. Okay.
Woohoo!
So we just want to do a quick review of the February happenings. We know that the March warmer is super excited, but it's important to stay focused.
Focus on February.
So we got a lot of sweet deals going on. Eggman,
he's super cute.
So cute.
And I'm sorry, he's a chick. It's a chick, not a duck.
I disagree.
It's a chick.
Oh, I thought you meant he was a girl. Like.
Oh no, I just meant like it's a chicken. Everyone's like, oh, that's a cute duck and the egg. No.
Okay. It's chicken. She's a scientist.
Nerdy.
And then we have 10% off of just about everything in the catalog. Familiarize yourself with what is not 10% off because you don't want to disappoint anyone. Combine and saves with warmers are not 10% off. Don't get burnt on that. I remember my first February I did.
Yeah.
And the
license, the MLB warmers, the college warmers, the Mossy Oaks, and then charity.
And then the most exciting thing for me is the enhanced starter kits. So it's a super duper month to get going on recruiting. If you haven't recruited yet, this month is the month.
Get on it. They're going to be sorry they didn't join this month, especially knowing what's coming up in the next catalog,
which we're going to see like in person tomorrow. Okay, and then Welly, which I wasn't expecting to be a big seller, but I've sold 3 already.
Oh, really?
Crazy. I didn't think he would go, but. Wow. Okay.
Super, super cute.
Yeah. Cucumber Pear Blossom, which I knew was going to be a super great seller. 10% off. Yeah. Month. And Transition Month. We have lots and lots of stuff to get ready for March. Get it early.
Yeah. Because you want to have it. You want to have it labeled. You want to have it ready to go for March.
And I mean, you don't want to start too early, but maybe like the last couple of days of March, get those testers on their folks' nose. Yeah. I want it to be March. That's my birthday.
The last two. Birthday twinsies. But yes, get the scents under people's noses at those end of the month parties. So they're going to want to book for March. That's a way to get spring bookings. There's also everything's on sale in the Scentsy Family Store for the catalogs and business supplies. Which it might not be that bad of an idea to buy another pack of fall winter catalogs just to leave places.
Yep.
Put a sticker on it, say contact me for a current catalog. It's just another way to get your name out there. Okay, enough of that.
All right, so now we're going to get down and dirty the taxes. So just so everybody knows, these are just our tips that we've learned over the years.
We are not tax professionals.
No.
I'm a scientist.
And I'm an MRIologist. I'm a Scentsy superstar. So we, nor Scentsy, advise on any tax requirements or issues. Contents from this training are for general reference and information only. Nothing we share with you tonight should represent personal or business tax advice either expressed or implied.
So talk to your
CPA.
CPA.
To seek advice from a CPA. I was trying to make this a commercial spiel.
Oh. So in other words, if you have specific questions like, but I did this, can I just, I don't know.
You should always whatever we share with you, just check with your CPA, whoever does your taxes. And there's a link to the IRS directly where you can actually look up a lot of your questions on your own, and we'll have that on this slide as well. So
this is how you get your tax info.
First thing you have to do is find your 1099 form, and they are under your accounts tab.
Yep.
And they're right here. And then if you look, I'm pointing to the screen. That's not going to help you guys.
Maybe we can. Is there a mouse?
Does that work?
Hopefully we can see the mouse. If not,
there's a tax FAQ in your resources tab. So if you have questions that are broad questions, you can probably check there, and they would answer those for you. So one of my main sources for tracking my expenses is my workstation, and we're going to show you guys just a couple of ways to find where to get those. Okay, do that.
So under orders, right? Click orders, and then you can search for all of your Scentsy Family Store orders, all of your personal orders that maybe you put in an order for supplies under a party, right? And maybe you should be using your name there. So search for your name.
So when you go into the tab, it's order type, I believe. I would have to go back and see. And you click on that little drop down menu. I'm going to use mouse. And you drop on that little drop down menu. You're going to be able to search for anything you want. Warm of the month, scent of the month, cross border if you sponsor in more, or your team is involved in more than one country, your PWS subscription. Scentsy Success is what the name is for the Scentsy Family Store.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So that's just an outdated term. That's what it used to be called. And also, if you need to find, like if you ordered catalogs and they were part of a party order, you can go and search by item.
So just type in catalog, type in tester there, and all of the times that you ordered that will pop up.
Well, just let me go back.
Yeah.
So here are some things that, it's just a list of those things. That you
Event registration, we didn't mention that. Yeah, event registration, huge.
Yep.
And your enrollment kit for all the newbies.
Yeah,
that $99
here.
Write it up.
All right. Oh, there's where you can search.
You're so smart. You made a slide on.
I know. And then this is the tax Q&A in the resources tab. Next. Training call. So this is just going to be a list of some common
random deductions for you.
Yep. So training cost. A lot of you guys are going to World Tour, not Spring Sprint.
That's right. Or when you go to a reunion
or convention. I think that's what it's called now.
It's called convention.
I think it's convention again. Yeah. Director boot camp, any workshops that you go to, every event that you pay for, you can write off your lodging, your meals, your travel time, anything.
Like your tolls on the way there, your gas on the way there.
So we'll get to that.
Right.
We'll get to that.
All that nitty-gritty stuff.
All your office supplies, stationery, eBay print. I've been seeing some awesome flyers coming out. Everyone's posting their new brochures. Make sure you save those receipts from Vistaprint so you can write them
Any
off.
of the business cards or labels that you're buying, all of that. If it's not already written down as a deduction from the Scentsy Success or through your workstation, if you're going to eBay or outside sources for those things, make sure you do a search. The way I do this is I go to my email box, which all the websites I'm registered through, and I'll just do a search for the word confirmation, because they all send you a confirmation email.
Genius.
And it might be random things that I'm confirmed for, like my son's soccer, blah blah blah. Obviously those aren't write-offs for business purposes, but my Vistaprint and all of the Amazon things that I buy and all of those things.
That is a great idea. Office equipment, stapler, like anything that you buy that you could ever use in your business.
Yeah.
Keep all those receipts.
Pens.
Hostess gifts. Yes. Promotions. Display boards for events.
Bras.
Shut up. Bras. Hello, Vicky's.
Postage. Okie dokie. Go back. Postage is huge for a lot of people. If you're mailing things, mailing samples, all of that. Sorry.
Yep. Good call.
We said hostess gifts. Yep. Fundraiser commission. when you're donating, that's why a lot of people do fundraisers for the deduction. So any products that you donate, if you are donating to a silent auction or a basket, I do that all the time. I have like a little Post-it note next to my computer. I just write it down what it was and the value, so that I have a memory of that. All your vendor event fees,
training tapes, books.
Vendor event fees is on the last slide.
Okay,
sorry. Yeah, any trade shows. Yeah, tablecloths. Sorry.
Did we skip?
No. Okay. Yeah, I just didn't mention it. So.
Okay, so childcare. This is something that I personally have no experience in because I've never had to pay for childcare since I've been with Lindsay. So I would definitely just talk to your tax advisor and see what the rules are on that. I feel like that's kind of a gray area.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Anything that you buy to wear to events, the rule I believe with that is you're doing something else. The rule I believe with that is that you have to it has to be bought and used solely for Scentsy.
Only for Scentsy.
Yeah, you can't, like this awesome sweater that I have, I can't rip it off because I will wear it outside of Scentsy.
But you should talk with your tax professional about how you can deduct part of your phone bill or internet bill and such for Scentsy, because there are ways to do that.
Okay, so when it comes to automobile expenses, you have two options. You can either take the standard mileage option, or you can go ahead and save all your receipts for all of the, I keep pointing to the screen, gas and oil and sales tax when purchasing parking, business, all the stuff that's listed over there. You can pick one or the other. I found that mileage always pays a lot better for me, and it's a lot easier for me to track.
Yep.
And my accountant likes it better. I think in 2015 the mileage pay is 0.57 per mile.
Yeah, that's huge. That's more than 50 cents per mile that you're getting as a deduction. And if you're like me, I make roundabout trips, but it's not deducted like that. So it's
so the rule with that is that it has to be the sole purpose or the main purpose of the trip is to do business.
Right.
So if you're going to work and you're taking Scentsy to work with you that day, is it really like the sole purpose? That's for you to.
But if you don't work on Saturdays and you have to meet someone at work to drop Scentsy off, there you go.
So, and then just to note, like right now it's at 0.57. That's what your taxes that you're going to do this year. Now for last year is 0.57. Next year goes down a little bit, and I don't know off the top of my head what that price is. I think it might be 0.54. Just something to note for next year.
Talk to your pro.
All right. So, how do you keep track of your receipt?
Well, we were just talking about mileage. How do you keep track of your mileage? You said you have a way.
Yep. This little guy right up here. I keep him
the little notepad.
I keep him in my car, and I used to have a little tiny, and I don't have
Nelly's a notepad.
No.
She names everything.
I didn't think of that. Aww. He has a name.
That is probably the best and easiest way to do it, is to just have a notepad in the car. I've tried apps. There are apps. Mile IQ is an app I tried for a while. It drains my battery like what? Yeah. So, and then you have to pay for it if you do more than like 40 trips in a month or something like that. Yeah. So, I mean, it's a small fee, but which is tax deductible. But it was a pain. And then I would have, there are 10 trips that you haven't swiped yet. You have to swipe them one way if it's a business and swipe it the other way if it's personal. So, about mileage?
No, let's come back. Oh, you reminded me. Yeah, no, about apps. That's another thing to put on for your tax deductions. Any apps that you download that you pay for are.
My biggest and best way, it's not even a best way because it's so messy as hell, is the little accordion folder. Those messy as heck, sorry. The little, the thing, most people use them for coupons. I got it from the dollar at Target. The picture in the upper right or left hand screen, that little pink thing, that is pretty much what I use, and it's totally what I am not as organized as I would like to be. Every year I want to get a little more organized. I group it by month just because it's easier. It's not by category, but
so in my coupon I group them by category, and then I have, on a good month, I have a large manila envelope that I will write down, I'll total those out, and then I'll write that on the manila envelope, and then I'll put it in the accordion with the day of the month. That's fancy. Not the day. But
you know what? This is the great thing about doing this training this time of year, because we're only 1 month in.
Yeah.
So now is the time to get your system, and then you might just have to take a little bit of extra time right now to backtrack in January, and then it's smooth sailing for the rest of the year. So stay on top of it.
That shoebox is going to take you hours to go through. So if you can get just something to keep track, or even if you just put them in one area and just check on them like every month or.
And the system that I use, it's not really a system, it's organized chaos, is when I go places, like right now we're here at this hotel and I'm going to go and eat in a little bit and whatever, all of those receipts that I'm getting, I'm putting them in my wallet. Any receipts that I need to keep for business go in my wallet. All of the other receipts go in my purse with like the used gum wrappers. So that's my own little system just to keep it straight, so that I know whatever is in my wallet is like mucho importante.
And I just have my coupon. Okay, so
there's a little linky poo for you.
Yeah, so this is, just go to irs.com, and then I think you click on business, and then
credits and deductions, and then businesses. That's usually how it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the app that Jamie mentioned, if you're a techie, is Mile IQ, and then there's one called Shoebox that I've heard a lot of people talk about. That's super good for tracking receipts.
There's also like receipt scanners that you can get if you are like really into this business or any other business or whatever in general. There's little receipt scanners that you can scan your receipt and then it saves it as like a PDF or like a JPEG in your computer, and you can have little files and have it more organized that way.
I think it's a good like backup.
Just stop sharing.
Stop sharing.
There we are. We're back.
Okay.
Hi. So yeah, I mean it's as complicated as you don't prepare. So the more prepared you are, the easier it is for you.
So we were hoping to be able to take Q&A, but because of our technical difficulties, we're going to leave it here. But we have this event going, and we will definitely check in probably on maybe late Thursday night, but probably on Friday.
Probably Friday. We'll check in Friday to the event page. So any random questions, again, specifics, we're really not going to be able to answer. But if it's a question about a system, or if we breezed over something and you just want to clarify, post it.
Definitely. And we will see you guys. We'll see some of you guys tomorrow at World Tour. And have a great February. We'll see you on March.
We'll see you in March.
The first Wednesday of every March. The first Wednesday of every month we'll do our trainings. It's been a very stressful day to get here, but we're here now. So we will see you guys in March, if not sooner. Take care.
Bye.